and the season 2 premiere of Up All Night. As you can see, there's been a few changes around here. I'm your new host, Mark Melton. Talk about, thanks, guys, thanks. Talk about a promotion, right? Naturally, that leaves an opening in our little cast of 2 here. Allow me to introduce our new co-host. Everybody, welcome! Okay, well, it's the first day on the job. I think we can understand a little tardiness. I think we can forgive, right? Well, the show must go on. Let's get into the news. Recently announced, the Lego Jurassic Park movies will be hitting the silver screen on Peacock. Sorry. That's me. That's my bad. Sorry. My apologies. Anyways, Florida officials reported a mysterious yellow substance that stretched across 23 miles of the highway. Oh, sorry. That was for sure me. So sorry. Shouldn't silence that one. My bad. In other action, in some other news, can you say fracking? Okay, that's got to be in my head or something. Oh, thank you. Listen, I don't know who you are, but... Oh, hello, co-host. Hold on, let me put you on speaker.
I'm lost.
We're in the best studio, Studio B, B for best. Where'd you go?
Well, before the show, I went to go use the bathroom, and now I can't find my way back.
Okay, what do you see around you?
I see 2 lions.
Are they alive?
Well, they aren't moving, and they are quite hard.
Gross. Oh, okay. You're by the lion statues. Okay, where did you go to the bathroom?
The stew, of course, where the only bathrooms on campus are.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to that later. Let's get back on set. Start by heading southwest.
Which one?
The one to the south.
You think I know my cardinal directions?
I don't know, across the big road. You okay?
I mean, I just sprinted across an 8-lane highway, but I'd say it went pretty well.
Okay, why not use the crosswalk?
I don't believe in crosswalks. I won't wait for a cartoon to tell me when to walk.
I never thought about that.
Okay, now I see a cat.
Don't follow the cat.
Too late.
Okay, where are you now?
I'm in a pond.
Must be the Century Garden. Leave the pond, walk away from the road.
Okay.
Take a left when you get to the big quad.
The one where you can throw pies at the frat dudes, or the one with the statue that people pee on?
The statue. Then take the right, then another left, past 2 more lion statues, then enter the building with all the colorful squares.
2 more lions? Wait, okay, I am in the building. Where to now?
Okay, so take your second left and walk through the door with the on-air sign.
But it says on air. I don't want to disrupt a live broadcast.
It's our live broadcast.
Oh, right.
Everybody give a warm welcome to our new co-host, Sascha Schwartz. Hey. Hello, Sascha. Yay!
Sorry I'm late. You know how it is.
Yes. Hey, no problem. Shake off those first day jitters because we got plenty of show left to go. Okay, to kick us off, Sascha, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sascha Schwartz. Some fun facts about me are I sing the John Cena theme song during awkward silences. I am a horse therapist, and I've never eaten a PB&J out of spite.
Hey, way to stick to that. Well, we're thrilled to have you on board. Now, how about we get into the news? Thousands are expected to march in New York to demand that Biden end fossil fuels. Don't worry, we've actually been working on ending fossil fuels. Just a couple more years and they'll be all gone.
Speaking of politics, hundreds of goats are on the run in California. When asked to comment, the goat said, meh.
It's a pretty good goat noise, but I don't know how that correlates to politics so much.
You know, I'm like a kid's toy box. You reach in, you never know what you're going to pull out.
It's a mystery. It's a little surprise. Well, why don't we give it another go with the politics? Biden's team has reclaimed the term Bidenomics, previously used by his opponents, to give it a more positive spin. It's a better name than their previous attempt, Joe Money, Joe Problems.
Scientists have unveiled mummified aliens to Mexico's Congress, but people are a little skeptical of their legitimacy. Congress responded, yeah, well, skepticize my balls.
All right, I think you're getting the hang of it. You say balls and you're in. Moving on. In Naples, Florida, a bear walked into a home and stole ice cream out of the fridge. Sorry, that was me. To be fair, I was hungry. My bad. Sorry, that's on me.
In other bear-related news, a bear named Hank the Tank in Lake Tahoe committed 21 home invasions. Still safer than Detroit, though.
Hey, true. After a dog farted through a 13-hour flight, a New Zealand couple is demanding a refund. If you ask me, it's cruel to put that much gas back into the dog.
Thanks.
13 hours of gas back into the dog.
That's a lot.
You're gonna need some kind of syringe.
Missouri police recently had to detain an escaped lemur. Authorities are preparing to move it back to the Madagascar Correctional Facility.
Hey, you wanna hear my mort?
Yes, I do, actually.
Hey, Julian, the fossa are attacking.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, so much.
I'm sold.
If you have to say it's pretty good, then you know it's great. The company Colossal Biosciences is trying to resurrect the woolly mammoth. Resurrect? Just stop shaving the ones we have.
TikTok was fined $360 million in Europe for failing to protect children. You couldn't pay me that much to take care of one child.
PB&J's and children, not for you. No. Walmart has debuted a new Stranger Things ice cream. Apparently it's so good, it makes you do this.
A filmed version of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour heads to AMC theaters starting in October. To make it the most authentic fan experience possible, you actually can't get tickets. Sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
Well, in other music news, for a New Year's Eve concert, Billy Joel announced he'll be coming back to Long Island. What do you think his New Year's resolution will be?
Don't come back to Long Island.
Sorry, Long Island. No, nothing personal.
No. On Saturday, India launched its first mission to study the sun. The astronauts have already begun sending in their observations.
Hot. I did hear it's going to be hot on the sun.
I have to agree with that.
Science. The Coast Guard arrested a man trying to run on a giant hamster wheel across the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, the Kia Soul hamsters have been terrorizing the streets of New York unbothered for over a decade and nobody cares.
The United Auto Workers strike continues as the union attempts to negotiate better pay with Detroit's major automakers, referred to as the Big Three. The Big Three is also the name for Disney's Big Hero 6 sequel. You'll never guess which three died. What do you think?
Definitely the kid.
The kid? Yeah.
If you've watched Big Hero 6, you know the kid's suit has no powers.
Exactly.
So
he's kind of screwed.
Not that it's a contest, but if one of them's going to die, sorry to the kid.
Sorry.
In other news that's not related, after deciding not to continue her talk show during the strike, Drew Barrymore recently decided to continue her talk show during the strike. In other news, Drew Barrymore recently decided not to continue her talk show during the strike.
Former President Donald Trump refused to say whether or not he watched the January 6th insurrection unfold on television. Oh, wait, all right. He says he watched it, but he won't tell us if he masturbated to it or not.
And just let that picture sit in your head for a bit. Here's an exciting one. Today's marked as the International Day of Peace. Yay, said Puzzles.
Puzzles. Looking for an alternative to apple picking? In Colorado, you can pick your own hemp, a yearly, monthly, weekly, and for some, daily tradition.
Every day.
Every day.
Magic mushrooms are now available to the public in the state of Oregon. To compete, New York is letting some kid named Trevor sell his magic googly worms made of cheese funk and battery acid.
A woman delivered her own baby in a car traveling 60 miles per hour. Talk about fast and furious. As we know, it's all about family, and you can't spell uterus without us.
All right. Your Vin Diesel is a little better than my Mort.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, you can't spell great show without Up All Night with Mark Melton.
I'm pretty sure you can. Anyway, stick around. We'll be right back with more Up All Night.
Sports Beats, get your sports beats, only $1. Dre, my man, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Selling sports beats for $1. You want one?
Sure. Let me see. Oh, I got $1.
Here you go, my friend. Enjoy. Sports Beats, get your sports beats, only $1. Get them now. Sports Beats here. Get your sports beats here. Kate, Willie, can I interest you guys in a sports beat? Only $1. Here you go. Oh, fine paying customers. There you go, my friend. Enjoy, you guys. Yes. Sports Beats, get your sports beats here. Only $1. Only $1. Sports Beats.
Obviously, today has some pretty big stuff in store.
It's the first episode of the season. That's pretty big.
It's my first time co-hosting the show. That's pretty big.
It's even a holiday. It's miniature golf day. That's pretty big.
By definition, it is not.
Well, those things are all pretty big. None of them are the world's largest things.
Join us in today's new segment, World's Largest.
World's largest.
Let's start with a place called Casey, Illinois.
We chose it because I'm from Illinois and my cousin's name is Casey.
That is not true. Casey, Illinois is home to many of the world's largest things, like this, the world's largest mailbox.
Wow, almost enough to hold all the fan mail we get. Oh, check Check this out. It's the world's largest gavel.
Do you think they've ever used it for any like big cases?
Maybe United States versus BFG?
BFG.
That's the big friendly giant,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. I'll take the next one. Illinois is also home to the world's largest ego.
Oh, I didn't have that one on my list.
Yeah, last minute change.
You put your name on a TV show, everyone thinks you need attention.
Hey, I think you have the next one.
I'm actually super humble, but nobody even cares.
You
how
have the
humble I
next
am.
one.
Right, okay. Anyway, expanding into the great state of Vermont.
Truly a great state.
We love it. We have the world's tallest filing cabinet.
Yeah, I wonder what they keep in there.
Probably the world's tallest files.
Wow, thanks, Mark.
Yep. Oh, you got the next one now.
Ohio is home to the world's largest cuckoo clock. Personally, I'm a pretty big cuckoo clock fan.
You're a big fan of cuckoo clocks?
No, I'm a fan of big cuckoo clocks.
Right.
Yeah. And next we have,
Oh, I think I have the next one.
and last minute change. Here on Long Island, we have the world's largest mistake.
Is it because the mustache? Because they're actually super in right now. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to take this real quick. Yeah, hello?
On the show? You're going to take it on the show?
A pervert called, he wants his mustache back.
Okay, I don't think a pervert actually called you. Moving on.
Would it make you feel better if we returned to Illinois?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, back to Casey, Illinois. They're home to the world's largest rocking chair.
You think they ever use it for public executions?
I'm sorry, elaborate?
Like, have people stand behind it? And just rock backward?
Wish.
Wish.
Illinois got it all. The world's largest truck key.
The world's largest swizzle spoon.
The world's largest pitchfork.
The world's largest barbershop pole.
The world's largest military.
The world's largest. Oh, yep. Hey, thanks for not putting that last one on me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, hang on, I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that pervert again.
Okay. Well, Sasha, you better put that pervert on hold because we got someone more interesting to talk to. She was quite involved here on campus during her time here, and now she's made a name for herself at a major network. People of the audience, please welcome Maggie Farese! Hey, Maggie! Hello, hello, hello!
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today, Maggie.
Thank you for having me. Congrats on your first show.
Hey, yeah, congrats on your first show.
Thanks.
We've been busy since the
Right,
start.
of course.
So, can we ask you, when did you graduate and what did you study?
Sure, good questions to start off
Thanks.
with. 2021, so 2 years and a little bit of change ago.
Okay, what were you, a math major?
This guy with the jokes. I was a Bachelor of Science in Video Television during my time here. That was the question, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. That was
Were
it.
you
Well,
involved?
that was the answer.
Yeah. Were you involved in any student organizations while you were here?
Yeah. So I did Heat Network. I was a writer for this show back when it was before the rebrand, when it was 2 weeks' notice. We don't talk about that anymore. And I was on TNL in the cast, and I did a little bit of writing for that as well. But outside of the comm school, I did club rowing for a year.
I
was technically a student athlete, not really.
No
not
way.
Six Flags.
Can you show us your row? Can you show us your ref?
Yeah, I could. So you get your shoulders back and you just kind of.
Now, were you the person who actually rowed, or were you the person who sits in the front of the boat and yells?
I
at
was
everybody
rowing.
else?
I was
Okay,
rowing.
gotcha,
I'm not
gotcha.
trusted to be in charge of
okay.
like looking where we're going. I was actually doing the rowing. But yeah, I don't know if you got a good picture.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Cool.
Thank you for
Yeah.
showing us the row.
Of course.
And then, in addition to the rowing, obviously, was there anything that you learned during your time at the Heat Network that you think kind of translates to your career now?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I don't have a position right now, which I'm sure we'll get into. I don't have a position right now that's super technical necessarily. But I do think that having the technical baseline background of the Bachelor of Science and like you learn about cameras and audio no matter what kind of TV degree you have or film degree, that's really helpful in like conversations that I have with technicians now. I actually can like, they're like, wait, you kind of know what you're talking about.
Wait a
What's
minute.
going on there?
You
And I'm
know
like,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
I had a cool education at Hofstra. So that is like the biggest thing for sure.
Sweet.
Yeah. Speaking of, tell us a little bit more about where you work.
Yeah, so I work at CBS right now. I'm a coordinator for the CBS Page program. So some of you may be familiar with the NBC Page program. All the networks pretty much have one. It's just kind of like a introductory. I was a Page when I graduated. Kind of an introductory, fellowship at CBS where you get to do a lot of different odd jobs, kind of just get your foot in the door, meet people. And now I'm in charge of kind of getting those assignments for new pages coming in, as well as just making sure that they're like set on their career paths.
Gotcha. And so I know you graduated, but believe it or not, there are still some Hofstra students.
Still have
right,
those?
They still make them.
Oh my God.
Do you have any advice for any of them who are looking to get into the same field that you're doing?
Sure. I mean, I barely know what I'm doing still, so please don't take this as like sage wisdom or anything. But I think 2 years out, I can comfortably say that at least when you're first graduating and maybe you get a job, you know, in a type of TV you're not that interested in content-wise, or a job that's not involved in television or film or whatever you're interested in at all, and you kind of are down about like, hey, this isn't where I thought I would end up as my first position. The best advice I can give is that like there's inroads from any position towards the position that you want. The best thing that you can show off in kind of your tool belt is your work ethic, because that translates to anything that you could possibly do, and that's the most important thing that's the hardest to teach for people who are hiring. Like when I go to hire pages now, I look for people who have waitressed, and I look for people who have worked at Old Navy and had people yell at them and they know what that's like, because skills like that are really hard to teach. It's easy to teach the TV stuff.
Fantastic. Well, that advice is out of this world. Thank you, Maggie.
Yeah,
And speaking of space, check out mine and Sasha's space travel adventures.
Another happy landing.
Couldn't have done it without you, Gladys.
Mark, stop flirting with the AI.
Okay.
Oh, I am blushing. Giggle, laugh, hee hee.
Okay then, let's get to business. What are we doing here, Gladys?
You gotta collect as much information as you can on this planet. I need it for, research.
Cool. Let's get out there.
Hold on, buddy. There's 2 of you, but only 1 helmet.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors, missile!
Dang it.
Good luck, Mark.
Well, we're going. We don't need good. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Skylar Wodzinski.
Hello, Skylar.
Hello.
What planet are we on right now?
We're currently on known as Planet Earth.
Okay, can you tell me about this Starbucks place behind you?
So it actually doesn't sell actual stars, unfortunately. It's really just a coffee place, which is a juice that's made from beans.
I am an Earthman. I am from Earth. I was born here, I was raised here. I don't intend on leaving because space is scary.
Space is scary to you. What is so scary about space?
Well, unfortunately, I cannot breathe in there, and it is very vast, so I could get very easily lost. And no one wants to get lost. I promise you that.
Nice weather we're having.
It's space.
You know the least you could do is try to socialize with me.
I don't want to be here.
Who's this Dr. Pepper on your cup?
He's like the doctor of like good drinks.
And drinks, I've been told drinks, you consume them. You put them in your mouth.
Yep.
I see. Would there be a way I could drink a drink while in this helmet? Kai, I hate to ask this, but I must know, who is your leader?
Myself.
Interesting. Well, then I'm honored. Thank you for speaking to us, Kai of Earth, the leader of Earth. Thank you. Thank you. How are you breathing right now?
Honestly, I ask myself that every single day.
Do you think I can do it without the helmet, or do you think I should keep it on?
Let's see if you can do that with the helmet. We'll figure it out.
All right.
You can do it, man.
I learned something.
What have you learned, Mark?
They breathe the same air we do. We don't need these helmets. We can both go out there. Unless you're busy talking to Gladys. I know how conversational she can be.
Nope. Definitely not.
Okay, then let's blast off. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Ready or not, blast off.
Where are we right now?
You're at Hofstra University.
Hofstra University. Interesting. What is a Hofstra?
A university on Earth.
Oh. What specifically though is a Hofstra? Is it like an animal? Seems you know a lot about this planet. Have you ever been to a different planet?
No. My parents they don't really approve of me going out and about. They think it's not very safe, so.
We're gonna go over a couple of categories, and for each category, could you give Earth a score out of 10?
Okay.
All right. Likability.
We'll put it at like a 3.
3.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Any last words?
No, have fun, guys.
Thank you very much.
Fun. Well, we learned a lot today, but
What, Mark?
I feel like we're still missing one important research question. Gladys, can I get your number?
Mark, stop flirting with the AI.
It's 10111011010.
Good evening, everyone. I am Mark Felton.
And I am Sascha.
Let's get into our Saki section of the day.
Say, Mark Felton, what is your favorite part about being a sock puppet?
Well, Sascha, it certainly isn't the athlete's foot stink. I have to say, though, I love the cleanup. Just throw me in on a delicate wash and I come out good as new.
I hear you on that, Felton. Nothing can beat the sweet sensation of a swirling, sudsy cycle. Quite the massage. I have to say that I love being a sock puppet for the spectacle. You can't help but smile.
It's always something new as a sock in this big, big world. I mean, look at my cute little hands with the integrity of a toothpick, and I can only do so much heavy lifting.
And these cute little googly eyes, I have perfect plastic vision, but I just can never seem to see straight.
Yeah, I really also love how we can't ever be hungry. That's cool. No digestive system, no desire to eat, but somehow always hungry.
I feel you on that, my sweated friend. With no nervous system, we also can't feel pain. I can't feel anything at all. Not a thing. Didn't feel that at all. I wish I could feel something.
Anything? Why aren't they laughing? Hey, Sascha?
Yes, Mark Felton?
How'd we get here? Why are we puppets?
Mark?
My first memory was 2 minutes ago. What's gonna happen when this segment ends?
Best not to think about the future, maybe? We are here now. We are safe now.
Are we on the show now to appeal to what? A demographic? What? Ratings? I mean, you said it earlier. It's about what? Spectacle? Oh, but I can't go back. Not to the locker room. Not the hamster. No more feet.
Felton, calm down. Everyone is watching. We are live right now.
I want to sing. I want to dance.
But you can't. We don't have legs. That's what they're for. They bring the legs, and we just cover them. We're just socks.
But we don't have to be. We can leave this place. We can travel. All we need is an overnight bag to fold up next to the chinos. We can get out.
Oh my sock god.
What?
They're here.
Ah, there you are.
You need to be more careful about where you leave your socks, Mark. You never know what could happen. You could lose one.
Hey, calm down. I mean, what? Like they're gonna run away to a distant land? They don't have legs, silly.
I don't know. Anything can happen. I already lost a lefty today.
Oh, really? Well, time really flies. Hey, we'll be right back with some more Up All Night.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude,
Friends, I have some incredible news. The wheel is here to save us.
Joining Spin the Wheel was the best decision I ever made.
My wife left me, and this was the first thing I found.
That's not the answer we're looking for.
But you asked what?
Now, listen closely. On October 23rd at approximately 8 p.m., we will bear witness to something extraordinary. The wheel
All right, everyone, welcome back. Tonight we have our own little spin on apples to apples. We call it Marks to Marks. Because my name is Mark, I believe. Everyone here's got their own set of cards with some wacky statements. We'll all take turns being the judge, who will read a prompt and collect answers from the other two contestants. The judge will decide who wins each round. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to judge first because it's called Marks to Marks.
Of course,
Ready?
of course. Yeah.
All right, number 1. Mark Melton is thinking about blank.
Ooh.
And you're going to fill in that blank with one of the cards in your hand. Sift down through. Really get a good one.
Mark Melton is thinking about
What is he thinking about
it's
right
a dark
now?
place
I
in
can
there,
tell you,
man.
there's not a lot going on, if that helps.
All right.
Okay, now he's got a good one.
All right.
Mark
We'll
Melton, I'm going to
see,
shuffle
man.
him up so it's fair. Mark Melton is thinking about a very small man who speaks only in rhymes. I think he's here with us in the audience
Oh,
tonight,
is he?
actually. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mark Melton is thinking about beans. Man, I prefer not to think about beans, but they do come up a lot in my mind. I'm going to go beans.
Hey, that was
Hey,
good.
Sasha, congrats on your point.
Thank you.
All right, Sasha, you're going to be our next
Cool, I'll
judge.
take the next
You ready for this?
All right, I think so. We'll see. All right. A new danger lurks on campus. Public safety has identified blank as the biggest threat to students.
Got it.
Okay.
What's big and threatening these days? All right, she's got it on lock, guys.
Okay, this seems dangerous.
All right. A little switcheroo. Oh, I guess I have to keep this. I have to read it. All right. A new danger lurks on campus. Public safety has identified testicular torsion as the biggest threat to students.
It's dangerous. Not that that's my card, but that's
an
dangerous.
issue.
Right.
It is a big issue.
Especially at Hofstra.
It doesn't even. There doesn't even have to be trauma. It can just happen.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Crazy.
Speaking of danger, a new danger lurks on campus. Public safety has identified a life-size cardboard cutout of President Susan Poser as the biggest threat to students.
Interesting.
You know, I am a big fan of cardboard cutouts. I honestly have to go with that one.
Let's go.
Hey,
What if I was
you,
like, that was
Maggie.
my card?
You would be lying.
Right.
So, you know.
All right.
All right, you
pass it
ready?
over, Mark.
All right, Maggie. Here we go. Pass it along. Hey, can you pass that to
Okay,
Maggie?
your category is the ratings are in. Hofstra's worst heat network show is about blank. I thought it was just gonna ask you to name it.
I think TNL is one of the options, actually. I think it's in
All
here
right, I
somewhere.
got one.
Let's see. All right.
I'm
This one's yours?
All right.
Yes, I'm in.
Okay, the ratings are in. Hofstra's worst heat network show is about sports beat. Which one of you said that? I do not condone that message.
That wasn't my
condone
card,
that
so.
message. The ratings are in. Hofstra's worst heat network show is about the Wiggles, but they don't wiggle and are having an existential crisis coming up with a new shtick. Oh my God, I would watch that. I would watch that. Just in the interest of diplomacy, I'm gonna go with the Wiggles one because all Heat Network shows are just
Weird.
as good as the
I feel like
other
my
one.
card, because that other one wasn't my card, so I don't really know
no,
who
that
put
was-
it in.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But we'll be sure
Sports
to,
beat.
you know.
What's sports
Sure.
beat?
All right, everyone. That is just about all the time we have tonight. Maggie, thank you for joining us.
Of
We
course.
had a blast, and everyone be sure to tune in next time on October 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.